Hi guys, we are here with Thomas Slavik.
Hey,
He's
what's up,
joining
everyone?
us today in our experience hub here. We've prepared some questions for you regarding your history in bicycle industry.
Amazing. Looking forward.
So let's start. How is your season going so far until now?
Well, my season was going pretty well, I gotta say. We were already racing many races in South America, the Cerro Bajo series. Unfortunately, one of the races I stepped my chain, so it was kind of a bummer. But then I got third place in Mexico, which is great result. So we still have one round to go here for the first time in history, Cerro Bajo in Europe. So we're looking forward to it. And other than that, I was doing some smaller urban DH races in Europe, which I was able to win. So the season is going good so far.
So look forward to the next race in Val di Sole next weekend.
Yeah, really looking forward. Val di Sole was until 2025 or 2021 or 25. I'm traveling to future, but until 2021 was kind of my nemesis. I was having a lot of bad luck in there, but from that time, as I won the world champs there, so I'm continually winning there. So really looking forward. I still hope that I'm going to be going same direction this year, and then right after Val di Sole, we're having on Saturday we're having Crankworks. So
Innsbruck.
Innsbruck, yeah.
Innsbruckland.
Yeah, busy week.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and how long you have been cycling?
I'm actually cycling my whole life. I started 30 years ago at the age of 6. So I actually can say that I'm already 3 decades racing my bike, which is kind of a long time, I would say.
Yes.
And yeah, still started because I was having fun on the bike. I was loving it, and still keep on going because I still love it. So that's the best option.
I think so. Yeah, for sure. In history, what is your greatest sports moment you've ever achieved? I don't know.
I have to say I have two very special moments. First moment was 2010 winning the World Championships, which was kind of like unexpected, but the feeling was stronger than ever before. And then I think 2023 Red Bull Valparaiso Cerro Bajo, where I won for the third time in history with broken ankle, with the ligaments broken, and it was really stressful moment, and at the same time most amazing moment I've ever probably. Well, I would say it was the biggest day of my career.
Perfect. Fine. Yeah, we've talked about music. What is your favorite soundtrack, or what kind of music do you listen before competition?
Like the guys who know me, they always know that I'm this kind of like a metalhead, that I'm like really listening a lot of hard music, guitar music. But as I told you before, like you can see me listening to like really hard music before the race starts, but then you can see me in the middle of the highway during the night driving and listening to country music. So this kind of like all-rounder when it comes to music.
Yeah, it's the same for me. What are your three tips for newcomers who are new on bikes or maybe racing for the first time?
What is the advice you mean? I would say definitely like never give up, because this is the most important thing. Like when you come to racing and you think that you're gonna be winning at the first races, it never works like that. If it would work like that, then everyone would be the champion, everyone would be the winner, and it's not the way it works. So just don't give up, keep on pushing, keep on going, have fun, and that's the key to
That's the more important.
that's the key to be successful in what you do.
What career did your parents have in your mind for you?
Well, that's the question. I think this is the thing that even my parents are not able to answer. Like they probably didn't expect me to be a mountain bike rider and doing it for a living. But it was a funny moment. I don't know if it was a destiny or why it happened. But at the age of 5 years, they just I was super hyperactive kid, and they didn't know what to do with me. And we had like this kind of like a little training program from a BMX club going on. So they just put me in there to calm me down a little bit, and from the first time I stepped on the racetrack, they could see that I'm absolutely in love with the sport, and I still am in love with the sport. So real love riding my bike, and definitely if I would ask them back at that time if I would be a professional mountain bike rider, I think they wouldn't understand what I'm even meaning.
At what point of your career you know, hey, okay, that's my normal job, what I do for the next years?
Well, I never been taking this as a job. Of course, it's a job, you do it for a living, but I'm always trying to keep this kind of fun factor in it, because without it, it doesn't work. You know, whatever you do and you're not having fun while doing it, it doesn't work the way you want. But I remember when I was like, when I won the World Championships 2010, I think there was this kind of a breaking point, like I had to start to deal with pressure on my shoulders. I had to start to deal with delivering the results to the sponsor. So at that moment, I realized kind of that of course it's a job, but I realized in my head, like, okay, I am now responsible for some things and they pay me for delivering the results. So this was the moment where I could start feeling it, but I still take it as that's the best thing about it. I still take this job as my biggest hobby and my like biggest passion. Not fashion, a passion.
Fashion too. Fashion is a good point.
Yeah.
When did you receive your first Red Bull helmet? How was the feeling from receiving it?
Well, that's of course you're always reaching for being a world champion, a European champion, or whatever. But there's also these goals regarding riders and sponsors. There's always a goal as a rider to be a Red Bull athlete in my eyes. Everyone is like, this is the goal number one, like this is the top of the mountain. And when it happened in 2013, we were already like 3 years negotiating with Red Bull, and it was taking some serious time. But when it happened, it was like winning the World Championships almost to me. Like when they say that Red Bull gives you wings, Red Bull really gives you wings. Not just they give you energy. Of course, that's the cool thing, but they help you with all other sponsors, all projects, and they are just your family and your partner, and that's even more important than being your sponsor number one.
Okay, when we are on the sponsorship, yeah. Look around, and we are here at Ergotech. We're working together for many, many years in the past, and hopefully in the future. So, what is for you the point of working together with Ergotech? So the parts, how's it feeling? Or how are you feeling riding the parts, especially the bars?
The amazing moment when we were discussing this morning was when I actually signed the contract with Ergotech, and it was actually together when I was joining RSP mountain bike team back in 2009, and that's almost the moment when Ergotech was starting. So that's very nice for me, and I think also for Ergotech, that we're sharing the same way together for the whole time, for these, I don't know, 15 years actually. It's a long time. It's yeah, but it's a lot of whenever I reach some goal, doesn't matter if I became a world champion, World Cup winner, Cerro Bajo champion, or I got the deal or the helmet from Red Bull. There was always Ergotech on the side of it. So that's really, really amazing, and I mean, this is the true example of long-term cooperation, which is really successful, and I'm always having a good time. Every year we're going to the racetracks.
That's what I want to hear from you.
Yeah, and regarding products, it's I've been on those products from the beginning actually of the mountain bike professional career. So I'm really stoked, really happy about the products. Really reliable, and as I said, it's been always on my bikes when I was winning races. And that's it. It works.
The last question, then what's your favorite Ergotech product?
For me, it's handlebars. I could see many people like changing and breaking handlebars, and with handlebars, you changing your direction in the racing life, and I think I'm going all the time until now still good direction. So that's my favorite one. Like I never had any issues with it. I never even thought about changing it. It's just my part of the bicycle, and having a good time.
Yeah, perfect. I'll say thank you for your time. Thank you for being here and visiting us. And then we'll see what the time brings this year, and we'll join you.
Looking forward for a bright future, and see you guys on the racetracks.